with the heavier punches. Oh!
He's staggered.
There he goes. Woodall goes down in somersaults.
What's going on, you guys? So, Carl the Cobra Froch, has bizarrely called out fellow British boxing legend Joe Calzaghe. Got the article link in the description. And yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Carl Froch is 42. Joe Calzaghe, Mighty Joe Calzaghe, is 48. We haven't seen Joe Calzaghe in the ring since 2008. You know what I'm saying? But Carl Froch is still aggrieved he never got a chance to face Joe Calzaghe during his career. You know what I'm saying? Now, this fight probably will do big numbers, even still to this day. I think a lot of the UK fans, UK guys, y'all may be radical, you know, things of that nature, but y'all are real boxing fans. And I think y'all will come out and show these guys some support. And they'll probably pack the damn house too. But it says back in 2008, Froch was the mandatory challenger. This is for people who don't know, a little history lesson. Froch was the mandatory challenger for Calzaghe's WBC super middleweight title, but the Welshman opted to move up to light heavyweight. And, you know, that's when we seen Coach Joe Calzaghe fight guys like Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins, you know. Froch still went on to become a world champion, but missing out on the battle of the Britain blockbuster still angers him all these years later. That fight would have been massive. You know what I'm saying? That fight would have been really, really, really big back then. I think of course, Carl Froch was a lot younger back then. He was younger. So he was the younger fighter coming up. And Joe Calzaghe was kind of, you know, at his, at that certain point of his career where he was moving up in weight and, you know, he was reaching the tail end. I think Joe at that time was probably like about his mid-late 30s. So he's probably, you know, reaching towards the end of his career anyway. Promoter Eddie Hearn, keen to pass the time in the coronavirus lockdown. Y'all seen Eddie Hearn doing his interviews, you know, having fighters come on and fans ask questions. That's a smart move. Contracted with Froch with the idea of doing a virtual press conference for fights that never happened. And of course, the Calzaghe one came up. So that's how this all came about. You know, Eddie Hearn board, got all his fighters and friends on live chats and shit with fans. And they wanted to do a live press conference for a fight that never happened. And of course, Joe Calzaghe came up. But Froch, who retired in 2015, is now 42 years old, told the matchroom boss to sort out a scrap for real against the 48-year-old. So he wants a real fight with Joe Calzaghe. Now, is Joe Calzaghe hurt for money? I don't think so. He's been retired for a long time and never came back. You know, a lot of guys come back. You know what I'm saying? He's been retired since 2008. It's like 12 years ago. He retired for that long. He did not come back at all. So he must not really be hurting for money. And it says here, you know, it says Froch is still bitter. For whatever reason, Froch is still bitter. And he said that Joe Calzaghe was a mess. He's a bit of a mess. He got a big head. His head is swollen. He looked like he has high blood pressure. He was talking about him. You know, he said, I thought he probably not going to get Calzaghe on, but he probably won't fancy. I said to him, forget the virtual one. We'll do a press conference. But if we can't get him out of retirement, I fancy that bit of that. So basically, he said, forget the whole virtual press conference crap. Let's do a real one. I want to fight Joe Calzaghe, even though he's almost 50 years old now. I've always said I'll come out of retirement for the right dance partner. Obviously, I'm not going to jump in there with a current world champion who's been active. But someone like Joe Calzaghe, I mean, I'm not being funny. I want the smoke. No, I just add that on. I don't want to be horrible or disrespectful in any way, but it's going to sound like I am, even though I'm not. But have you seen the state of him? Come on, bro. This is where it gets kind of like, I look at him with the side eye a little bit. Have you seen the size of his head? I don't know why it's swollen up so badly. He looks like he's got high blood pressure. He looks like a bit of a mess. So, you want to fight this dude. You see him, he's old now. He hasn't fought in years. You know, we've seen, you know, Joe Calzaghe, he'll come out with some hitting the pads or hitting the bag or something. He look like he still got it. He do. He look like he still got it. He look like he's still in pretty decent shape. But he said, you know, dude got a big head. He looks like he got high blood pressure. And now you want to fight him because you said you in good shape, but he look like he's in bad shape and he's 40 years old and he still has the name Joe Calzaghe. And you wants to go ahead and fight him now. Man, get out of here, Carl. Get out of here. Now, the UK fans probably still eat this fight up. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. How do you guys feel about this fight, you UK fans? I think you guys are real fight fans. You guys would fancy this type of fight anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because it's two of y'all legends. You know what I'm saying? Carl Froch was the guy. You know, he was a warrior. Iron Chin, tough as shit. One of the best at the time. And Joe Calzaghe, I guess you could call him an all-time great. I don't know. You know, he's not really regarded in that sense by a lot of fans for whatever reason. Maybe it's because a lot of people felt that he waited a lot of guys here in America out. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't over here making his mark. You know, he fought Jeff Left Hook Lacey and beat the shit out of him. Joe Calzaghe did his damn thing, though. Despite all that bullshit, him slapping, you know, calling him Cal Slappy, and him waiting out our legends, Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins. Well, Bernard Hopkins still went on to do great things, but I guess that's not really an excuse anymore. But Roy Jones, okay, we not giving you that one, Joe. I'm still mad about that. Okay, I'm still mad about when Tarver beat Roy. I'm still mad about those. All these years later. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, what do you guys think about that? Carl Froch calls out Joe Calzaghe. What do UK fans be interested? Will Eddie Hearn make it happen? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.